example of something that we'll do at home. Really easy movements, but this is going to target fat burning. So when you're looking to really keep your weight loss up, this is going to be a really easy at-home workout that's really going to target that fat burning zone. Which is kind of what we talk about a lot with always making sure to kind of go out of our comfort zone, get to some change, hit plateaus. This is a great way to break through those. Same thing when we talk about changing our food patterns and those kind of things. Okay?
Perfect. So what we're going to introduce to you guys is a very simple concept called Tabata intervals or Tabata training. So this was research done by a Japanese scientist who came up with this idea that 8 rounds completing 20 seconds of work and 10 seconds of rest back to back is an ideal weight loss and fat burning approach. So that's what we're going to do. You can take a bunch of different movements and do this concept. Today we're going to focus on the squat and the plank, very easily done at home, but we want to make sure we're doing them right. So Susie has about a picture perfect squat. So most people don't start off looking like this, but she's worked at it for years and trained really well. So, but it's a good example of what we'd be aiming for in a good squat. So you'll first start with your setup, feet just shoulder width apart, and you're just standing neutral, right? So the 5 things we're looking for in a good squat: weight stays on the heels, knees are tracking over the toes, back stays straight, hips go below the knees, and we start the movement at the hip. So give me just 2 squats, Susie, as you would do them. Good. Nice. And now let's get a side view. Good. So go down and hold one for me. Right, so we see we got a nice straight back. My knees are tracking over my toes. Hips are below knees. Perfect. Okay? You should be able to wiggle your toes the whole time and keep that belly nice and tight. An easy scaling option: grab a chair, grab a bench, grab anything you need to do to sit on it. Okay? And just come down, touch your butt, and come up. 1 second. Okay. Right here. All right. So that was a perfect looking squat. So the way this would work is we would run a clock, and there's apps all over the place that you can just download a Tabata timer and set the clock. And basically for 20 seconds, so maybe we just knock out 5 or 6 in a row. So if we said 3, 2, 1, go, you should be going as many as you can. Say 20 seconds was up, pause, she'd take a 10-second rest. And she would do that 8 times in a row, okay? So that's a great way to do it. If you haven't worked out for quite some time or done much movement for quite some time, ease into that, okay? I don't want to create so much soreness that you're having a tough time standing up and sitting down for a couple of weeks.
And the concept is to make sure if you can get the same number of reps each round, so pace yourself. And try to keep that level up, so you're not starting off with maybe 10 squats in the first 20 seconds and ending with like 3. Try to really pace yourself and keep that consistent the whole time.
Absolutely. So if you do 8 rounds of 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, that's 4 minutes. So another thing you can then add into is the next 4 minutes, the next Tabata interval is the plank. Very simple movement, great for maintaining midline stability, and good midline stability transfers to everything we would ever do in life. So a good plank is quite simple. Susie, she's on her toes, she's on her elbows. The number one thing I don't want to see is this sagging, right? I'm putting my spine in a compromised position. It's not where I want to be. Her shoulders are directed over her elbows, her hips are just slightly above her heels. This is nice and solid. So she would hold this right here for 20 seconds, then she could rest. You can just drop to your knees or lay down, whatever you want to do. And then when 20 seconds starts back up, she pops right back up. Perfect plank, okay? So 2 easy movements you can put together. In total, you're looking at an 8-minute workout, very simply done at home. Spike your metabolism and your hormones for more fat burning, and very basic stuff.
Perfect.